Hi, this is Jessie Schaefer, and I'm going to take you through modifying or editing a presentation to meet different e-learning principles and typography rules. So this is a teacher's presentation welcoming her class to 3rd grade at the start of a school year. And the first slide that we will modify will be our classroom rules slide. As you can see, it's very difficult to read the text with the image there. And at the same time, we have different font sizes used for the numbers versus the text, and we have red text. We should never use red text unless it's being used with a specific purpose in mind. So let's start by taking our text box out of the way to get rid of this irrelevant image. Now we will take our text box and put it back where it belongs, and we will highlight everything and try to choose a font. Arial is fine, but that didn't change anything. So let's try getting rid of the numbers and then putting them back to see if that will help us get a consistent font at the very least. Nope, that didn't do it. Let's try just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we can add a second space here so that it's spaced out. So the font itself is fine, but now let's highlight all of it, and we need to choose something other than red. Over here we will choose text color, and let's do black. It's pretty generic. And all of a sudden it's almost there. We have an exclamation point that is unnecessary. So we will remove that and put a period. Also, we have a capital F. We only use a capital letter at the start of a sentence or for a proper noun. So let's make that a lowercase f. And now it looks okay. Everything is left aligned, it's a consistent font, and it's not in red text. Okay, so the next slide that we'll look at will be slide 3, which says, when should I be here and when can I leave? Personally, I don't really like the when can I leave because it makes the teacher think that the students don't want to be there. Also, the title is only, it's taking up 2 lines, and it's kind of split in an ungrammatical way. So instead of this, we could say something along the lines of, what are school hours? Because that's the most direct title for this. So we'll write, what are school hours? Next, we have our arrival time and departure time centered instead of left aligned. So we'll fix that by highlighting them and going up here to left align the text. And I'm not sure why we have extra space here, so we'll get rid of it. Arrival time, 9 a.m. Departure time, 3 p.m. Brief and to the point. Down here, we're violating the coherence principle because it has a lot of extraneous text, which deters from the message and from students understanding it. We also have a lot of spacing issues, which you're watching me fix. It looks like the person who created this was playing around with spacing and indentation without being consistent. So here we fixed the alignment issue, except for the top part. There still seem to be a few extra spaces here and there. And now that we've done that, now we can focus on the fact that we have extraneous text. This says, if you come in late, please stop by the office and get a tardy slip, which is okay. And then down here it says, if you need to leave early, please let me know as early as possible or at the beginning of the day by bringing in a note from your parents. This is kind of a redundant message because the beginning of the day would be as early as possible, I guess, unless the student comes in late. If you need to leave early, a note from your parents. So we can say, if you need to leave early, please bring in a note from your parents and give it to me when you come in. That pretty much covers her message. and we're down to just 2 lines here. If you come in late, please stop by the office. We can just say stop by the office and get a tardy slip. If you need to leave early, bring in a note from your parents. It's also kind of assumed that the student would give it to the teacher, so we don't even need this. And now we fixed our issue. And we'll just separate this with another line. And now our slide is much clearer. The image is fine, but we can move it over so that it kind of flows a little bit better. And those are 2 slides that now have been fixed to meet different typography expectations and e-learning principles. Thank you for watching.